Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun and the second smallest planet in the solar system. Its average distance from the Sun is 2028 million kilometers. It is a planet most like the Earth, although it appears very different. Its surface is full of dust and rocks. In case if you're wondering how it got a reddish color, then it is because of the mineral oxide, which is also known as rust. The atmosphere is mostly of poisonous carbon dioxide, which is the core reason for dust storms and winds. The planet is too cold for water to stay as liquid, which is the probable reason why life do not exist there. However, scientists believe that billions of years ago, there may have been a wet period that could have sustained life. It is the only planet where we have explored more and sent rovers. Right now, we are going to chew over two main points. Number 1, present day condition of Mars. NASA currently has two rovers, Curiosity and Perseverance, one lander, InSight, and one helicopter, Ingenuity, exploring the surface of Mars. Curiosity is the largest and most capable rover ever sent to Mars. It is a car-sized Mars rover designed to explore the Gale crater on Mars as part of NASA's Mars Science Laboratory mission. The Curiosity rover so far found that ancient Mars had the right chemistry to support living microbes. Curiosity found sulfur, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and carbon, key ingredients necessary for life. Perseverance rover seek out signs of ancient life and collect sample of rock or possible return to Earth. The rover also carried the mini helicopter Ingenuity to Mars, an experimental aircraft and technology testbed that made the first powered flight on another planet. The rover's goal include identifying ancient Martian environment capable of supporting life, seeking out evidence of former microbial life existing in those environments, collecting rock and soil samples to store on the Martian surface, and testing oxygen production from the Martian atmosphere. Number 2. What lies ahead? It seems that Mars is in the process of a drastic change. SpaceX, developed by Elon Musk, is recently being on the research of developing an ecosystem which will enable life in Mars. Elon Musk tweeted saying that one day Starship will take us to Mars. He recently tweeted that it is highly likely man will go to Mars within 10 years. Does this mean Mars will become our second home? Let's find out. There are many circumstances such as transportation, availability of food and water, sustainable atmosphere, and many other factors. Let's take a deep dive over each aspect. The average distance between Earth and Mars is a whopping of 225 million kilometers, which is practically impossible with the current transportation facilities. It would take approximately 300 days to reach the red planet with the present prerequisite. Moreover, a person cannot be here for a long time in such an isolated pressure cabin. It would also be difficult to transport basic amenities as it would take nearly a year. While it does not offer an appreciable condition for the growth of vegetation due to the presence of a toxic substance called chlorate. Moreover, the soil lacks nutrients, which is required for plant growth. As I mentioned before, water cannot exist in the form of a liquid, even though water exists as frozen form in the north and south poles with carbon dioxide icy caps. The most important things of all is the atmosphere. Mars's atmosphere, however, is 95% carbon dioxide, 3% nitrogen, 1.6% argon, and it has traces of oxygen, carbon monoxide, water, methane, and other gases, along with a lot of dust. Violent sandstorms are often common there. The thin air and lack of atmosphere make the situation worse by giving a way for ultraviolet rays and other radiations enter the planet. Yet, all this can be solved by one or the other way. For instance, transportation techniques would improve in the near future, and this will reduce the time of travel. Just as we know, in the last decade, humans were able to create rocket engines that are capable of speeding up to 28,000 km per hour, that is 7.9 kilometers per second. The next commodity is food. Research suggests that vegetation is actually possible in Martian soil as it contains nutrients. There may not be in the right amount of nutrients depending on where astronauts land on the red planet, but this can be eventually fixed by adding fertilizers to the soil. The plants can be grown in a hab to shelter it from cold and harsh weather. Scientists are also in research of creating an atmosphere around the red planet similar to that of Earth. which would help in trapping sunlight and reflecting back harmful radiations. This would reduce harsh winds and sandstorms. This will also help in keeping a warm temperature throughout, which would help water to exist in liquid form. It will also eventually lead to a steady growth of plants. The only stumbling block is time. Terraforming of the Mars surface would take hundreds and thousands of years to look like Earth's surface. And what do you think? Will humans be able to live in Mars one day? Let us know in the comments below. Anyways, thank you for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.